Oh, hey. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm beyond ecstatic to do yoga with you today. Today, we are going to be doing a restorative flow. So it's those days where the energy is low, where your mind tells you that you don't need yoga, but you really actually do. This is the perfect flow for that. Join me on your mat, no standing. We keep it very gentle, soft movements, working through the different areas of our body that we sometimes ignore. So let's rest and restore together. Press play when you're ready. We are going to start our practice in our heart bend. So you're going to create a T with your blocks. And then line up the bolster on top. And then sitting your hips to the edge of the bolster and just laying the spine back. Gently opening up the heart, letting the palms face the sky. Taking a few breaths here. Settling into your practice. Pressing pause on your day to be fully present on your mat. Bringing your awareness to how the bolster is propping you up, supporting you, holding you. What else in your life is holding you up? What does it mean to you to be held? I invite you to use this as your intention for your practice, allowing your practice to fully hold you. Breathing in and out. With each breath, letting it get longer and deeper. Feeling your heart space expand. When you're ready, slowly making your way to an easy seat, using the bolster underneath the hips if that's comfortable. Taking your time to get there. Trying to keep tension out of the body. You might bring blocks underneath the knees to take any pressure off them as well. Finding any little wiggles as you settle into your Sukhasana. And then stacking the spine. Feeling the hips gently ground towards the earth. Feel the crown of the head reach tall. Feeling the core and the ribs starting to work, starting to activate. The shoulder blades are back and strong. The chin dips slightly down. The hands can take any position that feels comfortable to you. And then taking a couple full breaths here. Filling the belly. And then letting everything go. Starting to add movement into our neck. We're going to inhale, lift our chin, lengthening the throat. Being aware of the back of our neck so we don't dump down into it, that we stay lifted and strong. And exhale, take that chin all the way to the chest while keeping the shoulders where they are. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, taking that chin down to the chest, making sure that the back stays straight. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, taking that right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, let that chin come down to the chest. Inhale, we take our right ear over to the right shoulder. Exhale, we travel the length of our chest, drawing a little half circle. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, travel. Inhale. Exhale. Moving with your breath, inhale. And exhale. One more each side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let the chin come to the center of the chest. And inhale, lift the chin back to center. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop it down and back. Inhale, shrug it up. Exhale, drop it down and back. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, take it down. From here, we're going to make our way to tabletop. Setting the props to the side. Taking our micro adjustments first, we spread our fingers nice and wide. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to start by taking big circles with our spine. So we're going to inhale, dropping the belly down. And then exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, half circle forward. Exhale, half circle back. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, rounding. Working the other way. Inhale and exhale. Feeling your hands stay connected to the mat as you move your spine in the big sweeping circles. Inhale, gently find your way back to a neutral tabletop. We're going to inhale, reach that right leg back, heel drives to the wall, toes stay pointed to the mat. Staying here for one breath. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, lift that heel a little higher. Exhale, we're going to take that foot out to the side. Toes are still facing forward. The foot is parallel to the long edges of the mat. Inhale, walk the hands forward. And exhale, gently setting the hips back for a single wide-legged child's pose. Going only as far back as feels good. We're trying to find a stretch in the inner part of the thigh. You might bring a block underneath the forehead to support it here. You might stay lifted in the hip, just gently shifting it back. Wherever you land is perfect. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, bring that knee back under for tabletop. Inhale, shoot that left leg out, hip height, keeping that belly button pointing down to the mat. Inhale, lift it a little higher. Exhale, swinging that leg out to the side, toes forward, trying to wrap that outer edge of the foot to the earth. Inhale, walk the hands forward. And exhale, sit it back. Gravity supports us, so we use our props to bring gravity up to us. Not straining our tiny muscles in our neck. Letting the face muscles relax. Inhale, gently shift the weight forward. And exhale, take that knee back under. Remove that block from the center of the mat. Take the knees out wide, big toes together. Inhale, walk the hands forward. And exhale, setting it back for your child's pose. Not being afraid to use props here, you can always bring that block underneath the forehead. You might bring a bolster or a blanket on your calves to support your hips if they don't quite make it all the way back there. Adjusting the posture to your body and not vice versa. Settling in here for a moment. Inhale, lifting onto your fingertips. Exhale, we walk our hands over to the top right corner of the mat, allowing the hips and the chest to settle back in. Notice if that left hip is kind of lifted off that heel. See if you can persuade it back so the weight is 50-50 in the heels, allowing for a gentle opening in the left side body. Inhale, walk the hands back through center. And exhale, take them up and over to the top left corner of the mat. Same thing, see if you can get that right hip back. You might let the palms relax. You might stay lifted. Inhale, gently walk the hands through center. And exhale, settling back into your child's pose here. From here, we're going to inhale, walk our hands in towards our knees, bringing our knees back together and tucking our toes underneath, finding our Vajrasana. We're going to inhale, walk the hands out, keeping the knees closed if that's comfortable for the hips, but bringing the tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, sit it back, child's pose. Inhale, walk the hands in, tuck the toes. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, walk the hands forward, flatten the feet. Exhale, sit it back. Inhale, walk the hands into the knees. Tuck the toes. Exhale, sit it back. Inhale, walk it forward. Exhale, child's. Inhale, walk the hands in. And exhale, sit the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, we shift it forward. This time finding our cobra, letting the tops of the thighs connect with the mat. Elbows pull back. Nose stays pointed forwards and our hands are actively pushing. You can take the feet out wider if that's more comfortable. That'll take some of the compression off the low back. Keeping the core strong in the front side body to protect our low back. Exhale, big toes together, sit it back, child's pose. Inhale, walking the hands in towards the knees, grabbing your bolster and bringing it in between the thighs, allowing the forearms to frame the bolster and letting one cheek come against it. Settling in fully here. Inhale, gently lift the head. Exhale, take the opposite cheek towards the bolster. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, gently lifting onto the hands, walking the hands towards the knees. And exhale, slowly finding your way to your back. Taking your time to get there. Once you're on your back, inhale, reaching the hands behind the head, pointing the toes. And then exhale, finding your happy baby. That can be pointer and middle finger finding the big toe, or grabbing the outer edge of the feet, or maybe even grabbing behind the legs towards the hamstrings. Your happy baby can have movement or stillness. Inhale, lift the heels to the sky, pulling the toes back towards the face, arms open out into a T. Bring your awareness to your low back, making sure that it is actively pressing into the mat and not arched, keeping no space between the back and the mat. Letting everything drain from the legs. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Inhale, gently lengthening the legs back long against the mat. And exhale, settling into your Shavasana.